Now we're going to go in with our one guard on the 0 setting. And we're going to use the corner of our tool to go in and chip away at that baseline. I'm using my brush, I'm stretching the skin, and I'm using the corner just to kind of go in there and diffuse that weight line that was put in earlier. When we go in here is we're stretching out light to dark contrast. If you notice, you still see a little bit of a line there, but it's starting to blend out. As you work that area, you're able to see it start to disappear. I'm using the corner of that tool and I'm working my way right around. Again, this is not a bald fade, so the steps are a little bit different. I'm holding down that ear and I'm using the corner of that tool. We're marrying the two baselines together. That's why I'm going in with the one guard on the 0 setting. It starts to diffuse and we're stretching out that contrast between light and dark. And then sometimes you'll go in and you'll see a spot that's a little darker. You gotta adjust it. You see right there? Now I'm gonna go with the half setting with the one guard and I'm gonna stretch it out a little bit further. I'm using that corner and I'm stretching out that light to dark contrast. Just taking it up a notch. It's all about stretching it out from light to dark. If you notice, there's a little bit of a weight line there, so that's why I'm going back in with no guard on the half setting. And using that corner, I'm diffusing that little bit of a line that I left. We're spot treating. You zoom in, you zoom out, you start to see things that you might not have noticed. Now we're gonna go and wet down the top length. Want to make sure that we have control and tension when we cut, so wetting the hair is going to allow me to control it a little better. I'm going to comb through it. Notice that he has a heavier side and he's got a lighter side. See how he parts his hair? I want to inspect this. I want to see what that hair is going to do because he has a lot of wild different growth patterns. So I'm going through with my comb, I'm wetting down that top length and I'm starting to mold that shape. I want to see what this hair is going to do. It's important to keep some weight in the crown area so that it doesn't poke out, especially with cowlicks and whorls. I want it to hug the head shape. And again, I'm parting it off to one side. So you see that wave that he has right there? It's important to take a look at that. It starts to look like an S pattern. And if you cut that too short, you're going to be in trouble. So you got to take that in consideration. As you're going through the haircut, you want to be on point and maintain weight in certain areas.